All right, y'all, we're going to do a twin flame reading. Divine feminine on top, divine masculine on the bottom. So divine feminine is coming out as the sea turtle, protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. What's the divine masculine's energy? Dog, friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. Those are some interesting combinations. I'm not going to lie. That kind of threw me off guard there. I just pulled one more for the masculine and I got tire, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. I feel like the both of you guys are finding your power, but it's in different ways. I feel like the feminine is learning how to surrender and the masculine is learning how to step up and be courageous. That's what I feel is going on here. It's like a meeting in the middle. The feminine is learning how to release control and be more in the present moment and be responsible for her own happiness. And the masculine is learning how to really take control of his life, how to stop being so passive and allowing his external circumstances to dictate his reality and deciding like, okay, I'm going to embody the end goal. I'm going to use the law of assumption and be the change that I want to see. If I want freedom or I want, more wealth and abundance, I'm going to begin acting as the person who has these things instead of shrinking back and being in a victim mindset and allowing obstacles and challenges to beat me down and overwhelm me to the point where I'm paralyzed and I can't make a decision and I can't move forward. I'm going to start acting as the person I want to be. I'm going to start acting as my ideal self. So really, in essence, you guys are meeting in the middle. You both are manifesting reunion with each other and you're meeting in the middle. Give me a card for the feminine, please. The Six of Wands. The feminine says, I know I have issues around being chosen, and I'm deciding to choose myself. I'm deciding that my opinion matters more than anyone's about my life, and I'm choosing to step out there, be seen. I'm choosing to look at this abandonment wound, this wound of being unchosen and unseen, head on. I'm choosing to look at it in its eyes and decide today that I'm going to choose me. No matter what anybody else is doing, I'm going to choose me. Give me one for the masculine. The Page of Cups, Son of Baskets. This is expressing love. This is a confession, an apology. This is the first thing out because this is the first thing on their heart. I feel like this is something that they have wanted to do for some time, but because they weren't in their power, because they weren't able to really have the courage to do something different, have the courage to step out there in a way that exposes them, makes them extremely vulnerable, and also not just exposes them, it truly requires a different them. The old them would never be able to live with that level of exposure. would never be able to be that vulnerable in the moment with anyone, let alone someone that they love uncontrollably. But this new them that's being fortified now, there's courage here. This dog says, I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. I'm choosing to protect us. Look at how they are on the bike with this Page of Cups. She's turned around, she's facing him, but he's the one that's pedaling. He's the one that's steering this. He's protecting the love. He's protecting the peace. He's protecting the divine feminine. And it all started because she decided to choose herself and stop waiting for someone to choose her. Give me another one for the feminine, please. The sun. Yeah. She's seeing things more clearly. She's stepping into her own happiness. And it's not a happiness where everything is sunshine and rainbows. It's more of a joy. It's a joy where I choose to remain joyful. I choose to find something to be joyful and grateful about, even in the midst of the storm. Even though I feel alone, even though I feel like my masculine hasn't been the way I wanted him to be, I'm choosing to embrace this journey. This twin flame journey is hard. It's taxing, it's exhausting. There's so many ups and downs. Sometimes you're constantly trying to just get a grip on reality and stabilize yourself. And the divine feminine is doing that in real time in this reading. This is a stabilizing of her energy. Another one for the masculine. Daughter of Wands. Wow. 2 action cards back to back. This is the Knight of Wands. This is moving forward no matter what. There's been a lot of things in this masculine's way. And with the Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, this is, I have the drive, I have the determination, not just the feelings, not just the emotional motivation, but I also have the physical motivation. I am going to make this happen. He's coming into his power to be able to take real action. Divine timing has played a part, and it's mostly been about finding his power. When he sees his self-worth, everything changes. And he's able to see his self-worth more and more as the divine feminine chooses herself. Give me one for the feminine. This is a beautiful love story of 2 people finding themselves. And as they find themselves, they find each other. Father of Wands. This is the King of Wands. She knows. You know that your masculine is in the process of finding their power. You know that they're finding their voice again. They're finding their courage to come forward. And with this coming out for the divine feminine, this is like a declaration of, I see you, baby, and I'm proud of you. I believe you're doing the right thing. I support you. I see where you're going. I've always seen this in you. I've always seen this in you. I've always seen your potential. And I'm so glad that you're finally stepping into your power and that you're getting ready to ground this relationship into the 3D. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you to choose you. I've been waiting for you to see that you had the power all along. So beautiful. Give me one for the masculine. Seven of Coins. I've been working, baby. I know the wait has been long, but I've been working. I haven't been sitting idly by. I've been sowing seeds. I've been actively working on myself. Give me another one for the masculine. Four of Wands. Been working on bringing us together. I've been taking care of business. I've been doing what I need to do. Look at how he's holding up his feminine. And this is perfect balance, perfect harmony, because you both are manifesting this union, but from opposite sides. Like I said before, you're meeting in the middle. And this masculine is putting in the work to be able to make this happen in the 3D, not just in your thoughts and feelings, not just telepathically, not just a soul connection, but an actual relationship. The feminine has the 5 of baskets next. That's the 5 of cups and the magician. I've been sad, baby. I've been doing this work by myself for a long time. I'm grieving because I thought it would have been done by now. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of having good days, and then I have a bad day. And then I have a good day, and then I have a bad day. I'm tired of the roller coaster. I'm tired of never knowing where we stand. I'm tired of wondering if I'm delusional. I'm tired of the whole thing. Sometimes I just get tired of this whole journey, and I wish I could throw this whole thing away. But I love you. It wouldn't hurt if I didn't love you. I wouldn't keep coming back to this God-forsaken journey if I didn't love you. The magician. I'm realizing my power too. I'm realizing my manifestation power. How to call things that are not as though they were. I'm learning that stepping into my power helps you step into your power. I'm using my sadness and my grief as fuel. I'm actively transmuting these emotions, and I'm using it to fuel me, to keep going. I'm choosing to keep going through the grief. Sometimes I feel like I'm standing alone, masculine. Sometimes I feel like this whole thing is on my shoulders, and if I do anything wrong, I mess it up, and I get scared. I get sad that I'm waiting for nothing, that you'll always be stuck. I'm grieving us having a normal life. Why did it have to be a twin flame journey? Why did I have to be a divine feminine? Why do you have to be a divine masculine? Why couldn't we have just been soulmates, just regular people with a regular life? Why did things happen the way they happened in our past? Why didn't I stay, or why didn't you stay? Why weren't we each other's first? The feminine is grieving with this 5 of cups, and it's a deep grief. It's a grief of what could have been. But the magician comes out afterward because she decides to get back up again and say, yeah, I'm sad. I've been knocked down. I've been in this place a long time, but I believe in me. I know that somehow, some way, everything is working out for me. I know that I have the power to create my reality. And I'm going to come into conscious co-creation with the universe. I'm going to stand in my power, even if I stand alone. Give me another one for the masculine. 5 of coins. Look at how you mirror each other. 5 of baskets, 5 of coins. I feel empty, feminine. I feel empty without you. I feel empty from the choices and decisions that I've made in life. The place that I'm in doesn't feel good. I worry about my finances. I worry about what I'll be able to do, when I'll be able to do it. Where's my power? Why doesn't this manifestation thing seem to be working for me? I'm still walking. I'm still walking towards you. It's dark. I don't see everything clearly. I don't know where I am sometimes. Father of baskets too, with the divine masculine. I love you. I've loved you so long. You see how the fruit is ripe? That he's picking, the vegetables, the fruit. It's ripe because these seeds of love were planted so long ago. This person has had a lifetime of love for you that they've suppressed, hidden, maybe even denied, ignored. But now this person's finally reaching toward that love. And with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands, this is, I want to act on that love now. Tell me more about the masculine. Nine of Knives. I don't always know how to do it. I feel confused, especially about the timing, feminine. I feel confused. Do I wait? Do I go? If I wait, I might lose you. If I go too soon, I might lose you. Something could mess up. Maybe I'll mess it up. I don't always feel sure of myself. Six of Knives. I'm trying to come to a place of peace. Three of Baskets. I'm trying to get out of a third-party situation. I want to move on from this baby, but it feels like I'm climbing up a mountain. Like I'm climbing up a mountain alone, while this person has friends, family to support them, to make them feel like I'm doing them wrong by leaving. But I know I have to leave. I'm being shown this is the way to go. And I don't care who I have to disappoint. I don't care that I have to look like the villain to all of them. But I just wish I knew inside of me, when does all this end? Does it end well for me? Are we able to be together? Am I doing all this just so that you walk away before I'm able to get to you? I feel like I'm walking in the dark. Ace of Coins. I want a new beginning with you, baby. I've made some bad choices. I'm really ashamed. But I'm tired of running from it. Daughter of Baskets, that's the Knight of Cups. I just want to come and be with the person that I love. I want to leave all of this behind. I want to start over with you. Three of Wands. I want to move us forward into a place of peace and harmony. I want you to know how I feel. I want the world to know how I feel. I'm committing to this journey. I feel alone. I feel afraid. And I have to be honest with you. I don't know exactly what to do. But I'm going to keep on walking. I'm going to keep on climbing. Every day, every step brings me closer to you. Four of Knives. I've healed. I've thought. I've contemplated. I've rested and recharged. I've thought about all of this. Two of Baskets is Two of Cups. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I'm in love with you. I know that it's not going anywhere. I know that it's not fake. I know that it's not lust. Because I've sat and really thought about it. I've analyzed my heart. And I know that I'm in love with you. Ten of Baskets, Ten of Cups. I know that I can make you happy. I know that you make me happy. I see a beautiful future for us. I want to get there with you, baby. Seven of Knives. I feel like I'm fighting these battles in order to have that. I'm not able to be myself where I am with this third party. I have to have a strategy. I have to keep certain things concealed. I have to continuously have my guard up. I feel like I can't trust anyone. I feel like I can't tell the truth because they'll try to thwart my plans. They'll try to come up against me. They'll try to stop me from moving towards you in any kind of way they can. What does the feminine say? I know. I see why you do what you do, masculine. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's the best route to go. But I understand you. I have empathy and compassion for you. The Chariot. And the Six of Coins. I know you're trying to move away from that situation with your third party. I know you have financial obligations. I know that you're seeking a way to move on from that. Ace of Wands. I'm waiting for our new beginning. I choose you. I want you. I'm attracted to you spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. I don't agree with your strategy. I think you need to be yourself and you need to tell the truth to that third party, to anyone, and to me. You need to tell the truth to any and everyone. Not just about how you feel about me, but about what you want for your life. How can you manifest in secret without living your truth? How can you pretend to be one person but secretly manifest from another identity? That's not going to work. That's not the way it works. You can't be afraid to be yourself, but then try to manifest something that only your true self would manifest. You're going to continue to be disappointed. You're going to continue to be let down because the universe is going to bring you what you are. The universe is going to bring you what is in resonance with the frequency you're emitting. And you're emitting a frequency of the Seven of Knives. Secrecy, betrayal, lies, deception. That's probably why the third party that is conniving and deceitful, manipulative, why they're still in your energy, baby. You can't see that? You are attracting the signal that you emit. You hide your love and you act as an impersonator. You don't really love this karmic. You don't want to be there. You don't even really like them, but yet you pretend. Well, the universe is bringing you more of what you're pretending. You have to live in your truth, masculine. You have to be willing to risk it if you want to move forward, not just in your relationship with me, but in your life. You can't manifest abundance from a place of lack. This 9 of Swords that you feel, the 7 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, this is what's thwarting your manifestations. Because this is the energy that you keep putting out. Even though you have these beautiful feelings for me and you want to move forward and you're trying to manifest, you have these low vibrational frequencies that you're also putting out. So you keep getting back a mixed bag because you're putting out mixed signals. What does the masculine say? 8 of Coins. I'm working on it, baby. I'm working on myself. I know some of these things, and I'm learning the others. I'm working on self-mastery. I'm working on having the strength and courage to be myself. I'm working on separating from all this bullshit that I've let hold me back and hold me down. All these outdated beliefs about myself, about the world, about my money, about my capabilities. I'm working on all of this. I'm working on self-love. I'm trying to understand myself better. Father of Coins, I'm trying to come into my power. I'm trying to come into my abundance. I want to be stable and grounded within myself. I can't wait until this situation is over, baby. This marriage or this long-term situation, whichever it is for you guys. The masculine says, I can't wait until this is all the way over. It's already over in my mind, but I can't wait to actually be released from this situation. I made a bad choice, baby. And it's been costing me for a long time. But only recently did I really see how much I've actually paid for this bad decision. I love you. I see you. And I want to rush towards you. The Empress and the Knight of Swords. I want to protect you. I want to protect you from this situation. I want to protect you from anything that might befall you. Look at that person just with that sword in the air, like I'm here. I want to protect you, feminine. I love you so much. Page of Coins. I want to make you an offering, baby. I want you to know that it's real. I don't have a lot to offer right now, but I want to give you what I do have. I want to give you something you can hold on to. I know that you've been waiting for me. I know that I've had a lot of setbacks. I apologize, baby. I'm so sorry that this other situation has tied me up, that my money not being right has tied me up, that me not believing in myself, not having the self-worth to reach out and grab you and hold on to you. I've let guilt, shame hold me back. I'm so ashamed of this situation. I'm so ashamed that I ever married this bitch. I'm so ashamed that my money isn't right. I work so hard for my money to be messed up. I'm angry. I want you to see me as a man. I know you love me, but I want you to respect me. How can you respect someone that is in the situation that I'm in? It just feeds that shame spiral. But I'm working on it. I'm working on getting out of that type of thinking. so that I can come towards you and I can approach you. The lovers, I choose you. I love you. You're the one for me. There's nobody else that I see. I know who you are. I know you're my twin flame. 8 of Wands. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to come for you, baby. I know it's been a long time, but this is what I think about. These are my plans. I've made my decision, the judgment. I want a second chance with you. I try to communicate this to you telepathically. I try to tell you that I love you and I want you. 2 of Knives. I feel blocked right now. There's so much chaos and drama. I don't know how to choose anything different. 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups. How do I get out of this, baby? 2 of Wands. I'm planning. The Hierophant. I'm asking God for help, praying about it. The Hermit. I'm going within. I know that I have to change. Death. I know there's a transformation that I have to go through in order to find the strength to do what I need to do. I'm suffering. 3 of Knives. I'm suffering. I can't wait until this is over. The world and the devil. I can't wait until this situation is over. I feel so stuck, so trapped. I feel like I truly got in bed with the devil. And I've been paying for it ever since. All we do is fight. I'm so tired. I want to tell the truth. I want to move forward towards you. I'm scared to walk away. What do I do if I walk away and I can't afford my bills? How do I balance everything? How do I pay for everything? What do I do, baby? These are the questions I'm trying to ask myself. How do I bring everything into balance? I know you feel guarded against me, like I haven't chosen you, but I've been trying to work on my money. I love you, and I have chosen you, and I do want to come towards you. I plan on returning. I'm just trying to balance out this other situation. I'm overthinking. I feel afraid because I feel stuck. I want to move on from this. I just don't know how. I think about this every day. I want to move forward, but I hold back. I've rejected this other situation emotionally, but I need to find my power. Asking and praying for guidance on how to get to you. I feel collective, like this person, when they're operating from their soul, from their higher self, they know what to do and how to do things. But they so easily fall into their lower self, their ego, and they start becoming afraid again. This toxic situation is all they've known for so long. They're so tired of it. They want to be released from it, but there's still that fear there. If I am released from it, then what? Then what do I do? Are things really going to work out for me and the collective? Am I really going to be able to be financially independent from this person? they truly have to make the choice on their own. It's not a choice you can make for them. You can't persuade them to do it any certain kind of way. All you can do is remain in your power. Continue moving forward in your life, showing them that there is another way, that you don't have to be controlled by fear. I feel like them being so stuck is so triggering to you because you've stepped out there and changed so much about your life. You stepped out on faith when there was no one to catch you. And you've changed so much that you look at this person and you wonder, how can you be so stuck? Why don't you have the faith to change your life? They look to material things. They truly have trouble seeing the spiritual aspect, or maybe not seeing it, but moving from the spiritual. And, they're the masculine twin, so they are the 3D twin. They are going to value the material world more because that's just how they're built. That's how the universe designed it. But they're coming around. They've been beat down for a long time. And their money is a huge concern for them. Much more of a concern for them than it is for you. The third party knows that. So that's one of their favorite angles to play, is the financial part of everything. Trying to help reinforce that this person is stuck and they can't move on. And I feel like sometimes you just get tired of this back and forth. This person being stuck feels triggering because you want them to be free. You want them to act as if they're free, and they don't feel free, even though they are free. And that's why it's triggering too, because you can see behind the veil. You can see that the universe is giving this person an opportunity to choose differently. And they continue pushing the choice off until their external circumstances change. And that's triggering too. The whole thing is triggering for you. That's why you've wanted to walk away so many times, because this person just seems like they just don't get it. And you don't want to keep spinning your wheels, waiting for them to get something that maybe they might not ever get. You want this person to tell the truth. And they say, I want to tell the truth, but I need to have more money first so I can move out, so I can divorce, so I can have a safe place to tell the truth. And Spirit says, you need to tell the truth because that would change your whole life. You need to trust that I will provide for you as you're walking as your most authentic self. But this person doesn't trust that. They trust in their paycheck. They trust in their bank account. They trust in what they can see. And they don't see the money. They don't see the provision. So they keep waiting and pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. So Spirit keeps letting them wait. And you're kind of caught in the middle. And you're wondering, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay and hope and wish and pray this person gets it together? Or do I go and let Spirit bring them back around to me when it's time? You love this person and you don't want to go. But you love yourself and you don't want to stay. It's a heartbreaking situation, but both of you have to find your power. This person has to find their power to tell the truth to that karmic. and trust that the universe will have their back. They gotta tell the truth, but they don't want to be there anymore. They want to leave. They need to tell the truth to you about how they feel about you. What does Spirit say? What does Spirit say? Magician in reverse. Your manifestations are blocked, masculine. Four of Pentacles, because you keep holding back. Oops. Knight of Wands in reverse. You can't move forward because you're afraid and you are holding your own self back. This is what Spirit is saying. The Magician in reverse, your manifestations are blocked. Four of Pentacles, because you keep holding back out of fear. Knight of Wands in reverse, you can't move forward the way you want to because fear holds you back. You're still holding on to old things, even though you want to be released, even though you're tired of that way of life, because you're afraid to move forward, to step out there on faith. You hold on to those old things so they stay in your reality. Page of Cups in reverse. You still haven't told the truth about how you feel. You still haven't confessed to the collective. Seven of Wands in reverse. This is why you feel defeated. You feel depleted. The Lovers. The collective gives you strength. That relationship gives you strength. You're twin flames. You're the same soul. This is the strength and the grounding energy that you need in order to move forward. The Chariot in reverse. But you still haven't done what you needed to do. This is the stagnation, masculine. You're wondering why things are stagnant. It's because you're secretly trying to manifest something you're afraid to voice. You can't call in what you're afraid to have, even though you want it. You want it, but you're afraid of doing what it takes to get it. King of Cups in reverse. You still hide your feelings. This is why you can't see clearly. It's the Star in reverse. Look at all these cards in reverse. Spirit is just laying this shit out there. This Ten of Cups is waiting for you. But you haven't approached it. You haven't laid claim to it. Page of Cups in reverse. I'm trying to guide you. The High Priestess. The Hermit is next. I'm trying to talk to you and tell you this is why. Your higher self is guiding you and leading you in the right things to do, but you keep not doing them. You need to leave that old situation. This is why you can't see clearly. The Six of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse. You keep trying to balance things out with temperance. There is no balancing. You need to make a decision with the Two of Swords in reverse. Leave. At least voice that you're leaving. At least tell the truth about the situation. And stop hiding. Stop avoiding. Your reunion is blocked, masculine, until you make a choice. You cannot manifest reunion from a spirit of poverty. This new love is blocked until you make a choice. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles in reverse. You haven't made a decision. You'll never be able to manifest union with the collective until you actually choose it, not just in word or in how you feel secretly, in your expression, in your communication, in your actions. Knight of Cups, Four of Swords. You keep thinking about this love offer to the Empress. You keep thinking about this. Eight of Swords. You keep thinking and 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 thinking, and you're keeping yourself in a mental prison. Seven of Pentacles. So you wait. And I keep giving you more time and more time and more time. Nine of Swords. You're stressing yourself out. You don't know what to do with the Hangman in reverse. You can't see the higher perspective here. You feel like everything is dark. You don't know why it's not working. I'm telling you, son, why it's not working. You are trying to manifest something that you are not. In this present moment, you are a liar. You are acting cowardly. You are hiding. And I don't say these things to be derogatory. I'm saying this is the energy that you're in. Spirit says that's the truth. Ace of Swords. You cannot manifest truth, love, joy, purpose, all these higher vibrational energies when you're in an energy of shame and guilt and overthinking and hiding, being afraid, not being able to make a decision, not being able to voice the truth. You keep trying to approach this from a purely physical perspective of saving up your money. You're going to be stuck in that for the rest of your life because that's not the way this works. It's first spiritual, then natural. And you're going to end up losing your divine feminine because you don't know how to move forward. Page of Wands in reverse. Inaction. Two of Cups in reverse. You're going to end up losing the love of your life because you can't make a decision. You need to move forward, Divine Masculine. Eight of Wands, Justice card. You need to make this right. Nine of Cups. You need to first choose yourself and then choose your feminine. You need to come out of this Five of Cups grieving. This is why you haven't been able to move in a new direction with the Page of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Why you've been so burdened, because you're still in this grieving energy. Find your strength and your courage. The universe is on your side. It's time to move forward. These are the messages that are being given to this masculine. You feel like you can't move forward from this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this gold digger, because of the money. Your money's tied up. You've got financial obligations together, maybe kids together, whatever this long-term situation represents with the Ten of Pentacles. But you're not seeing things clearly. You have to leave in order for this to be wrapped up, in order for you to have a new start. This confusion that this devil energy brings to you from this Queen of Swords, this is ending everything good in your life. It's putting everything on pause. You must end this third-party situation. You must move away from this situation. And this isn't just moving as in finding a new residence. This is speaking your truth so you can end this karmic contract. The longer you hide away from speaking the truth to this karmic, the longer the karmic contract stays in play. This is a spiritual lesson, divine masculine. This is not a physical lesson in saving money and moving out and getting a divorce. I know that seems logical. It is logical, but you're missing the spiritual lesson. The death is in reverse because you still haven't learned the lesson to transform this situation. Yeah, you want your financial independence away from this. Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. You want your financial independence, and you're wondering why this shit hasn't wrapped up yet. Why isn't this over yet? You want to move forward, Knight of Pentacles, and you feel like you can't. Two of Wands in reverse. You don't have a good plan, and you're trying to work on it with the Eight of Pentacles, but you're not listening to God. That's why you can't get out of this mess. Five of Swords in reverse. You're not stepping into your power. King of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse, because you haven't made a decision. Not with your actions. Four of Cups in the upright. Sorry. You're feeling like I've rejected you, divine masculine. This is spirit talking. You're feeling like I've rejected you, but I've been offering you a cup, and you're not seeing it. I've been offering you the way out. You haven't ended things. That's why you've been stuck. You've been in your mind trying to think your way into a place of power, and you can't do that. You have to step out on faith. You are the King of Pentacles. But that can't be unlocked while you hide away. You've been believing illusions about yourself, that you don't have enough, that you aren't enough, that you're going to fail, that things aren't going to go your way, that you're going to end up in poverty, that you're going to let your kids down, that everything's going to go wrong, that you're going to lose your divine feminine before you're able to approach her. The Spirit says that's not true. Your divine feminine is right here. Seven of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Cups, she's here. Ace of Wands, she's waiting on you to move forward. Knight of Swords. She doesn't plan on leaving you. Three of Swords in reverse. She feels unseen and unchosen. Queen of Wands in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, the Six of Wands upright. She feels unseen and unchosen. You have not upheld your part of the bargain. Both of you, you and the divine feminine, must choose yourselves. In the face of any opposition, you have to step out on faith. I've shown you the way. I've given you dreams. I've given you signs. Now it's up to you to choose.